HSN. I'm Guy, and I'm back with you and excited about what we've got coming up over the next 2 hours. It's just some great ways for you to cook around the house, clean around the house. Our best value of the day is just seconds away, and it's just blowing us away how quickly and easily you can cook and grill your food. We absolutely love it. If you're looking for simplicity, if you want to save money, if you want something that works with a fantastic cookbook, check out our best value of the day. It's coming up next. Ready for all your grilled favorites? I mean, you're talking about your salmon, your burgers, your chicken, anything you can grill in your oven or you can grill outside, you can do in the Ready Grill. But you do it in a fraction of the time, a fraction of the space. No longer do you have to dig a trench out to your grill to cook a steak. You can cook it beautifully and also cook your potatoes at the same time, your salmon and your veggies. You know, what I love about Ron Popeil, he's our Ronco guy, and Mark Gill, they make your life easy. That's what he's done his whole life. He's made it fun, he's made it easy, and this is yet another one of those great products. In fact, award-winning product at the Innovation Awards 2014. I mean, think about it. It's about the size of a toaster, but let me tell you something. Don't put a piece of salmon in your toaster. Don't put a piece of chicken in your toaster. This is designed for just that, and it's designed perfectly. You've got a grill basket that's built onto the top. You take whatever food that you want to put inside there, spring-loaded, and you slide it down. Watch how complicated. You bring your hand around the front. There's a dial. You turn the dial. That's all that you need. Truly a set it and forget it. If that was only what you were getting, you'd love it. But it also comes with the Ready Grill cookbook, which is over 100 recipes. This is already included. And when you see all the different things inside, it's going to give you such great ideas. Already a customer pick on hsn.com. If you pick it up today, $23.32. Blue, red, or black are your choices. If you have an HSN credit card, we'll stretch it out an extra month, make that monthly payment even less. Free shipping as well. My very good friend, Mark Gill.
All right, sir.
Buddy, you know, and I've known Mark a long time, and when we get together, it's never... We found a great way to have a career doing things we love to do.
Tell you what, living the dream, right?
You and me.
Cook and eat, cook and eat. And now listen.
But you lost 40 pounds.
42 pounds, you bet I did.
Yeah.
And this was a big part of it. It's all decisions that you make. And now listen. Guy's a dad, I'm a dad, we got a lot of families out there, and I feel your pain, man. We are all out of time. It's just the truth. Everybody's got activities, jobs, extracurricular stuff, and you know what? Everybody is missing that family meal. That's the problem. It's the first thing that gets sacrificed is that family meal. Well, we're all about healthy, delicious food made easy. Food that you can make for your family, where all the fat and calories drip away, all the extra cholesterol drips away. You gotta watch how this works, okay? Now, we're gonna start with a really easy solution to mealtime, okay? And that's what we're all about here. Here's a neat little tip. I want you to take, you know, steaks, chops, fish, whatever it is you want to do, pre-season them and put them in some, like, plastic freezer bags. So when you're in the middle of the week and you just got to get something going, grab them out of the freezer, because the beauty of the technology that's built into the Ronco Ready Grill, imagine in your life never having to defrost another piece of fish, chicken, steak ever again. So I'm going to take these guys and I'm going to put them in here. And by the way, in case you're wondering, here, that is cold, all right?
Frozen,
that's
baby.
a rock.
Yep.
I'm going to grab the other one, and I'm going to set that there. Now, the technology that's built into this machine is going to allow us to cook multiple foods at the same time. So I'm going to put my veggies on there right with it. Now, remember, this is not going to boil it. This is not going to steam it. This is actually going to grill it to perfection. We're talking 20 minutes from frozen to fabulous right on the table. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this in, and to Guy's point earlier, follow me around front here, there's one dial. There isn't even a temperature setting. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to set it for you. Ready for this, moms and dads? 20 minutes. Now, when I turn that dial, watch what happens. I've got a great animation to show you what goes on inside this machine as soon as you turn it on. You lower that basket and you engage the cooking technology built into the Ronco Ready Grill. The burners on either side that never actually touch the food. The food is suspended in the air. Those heating elements heat the reflective panels on either side, creating an envelope of heat around your food that cooks your food faster, more thorough, and cleaner than anything that you've ever used. Listen, it's not a microwave. It's not going to do whatever that microwave does. It doesn't steam it. It doesn't boil it. And all of the extra fat, calories, and cholesterol falls away into our drip tray that actually, when we come back, I'm going to show you something that's really kind of neat. Unlike a contact grill, where if you've got a little drip tray on the side, if the grill's 400 degrees, the oil is 400 degrees exactly. The way our drip tray works is the grease hits it right about here, And the stainless steel tray allows the grease to cool by the time it hits the reservoir. How cool is that? Yeah. So we're going to let that go, and I'm going to serve a dish really quick here because I want you to see the type of food you're going to be able to enjoy out of your Ronco Ready Grill.
Check it out.
I got to tell you something. If you use this, oh, we got a hook there. If you use this for nothing but fish, and I mean just fish, you win, boy. There is no better appliance that you're going to have in your kitchen than this for cooking your fish. Now, everything at the same time, like I just said, you've got your lemons there with those great little grill marks, the great char marks. Look at the color on this asparagus. It's done at the same time. Now, by the way, I'm not talking 3 pots and pans, 4 dishes, 5 this, 5 that, heating up ovens, heating up grills.
You know, it's the best way to cook asparagus,
Ooh,
too.
Tell you what.
Delicious on the with that grill taste.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to grab my other filet. I'm going to put it here. Well, look at that. It falls apart. Now watch this, guy. You got a little plate there?
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to get you serving some, but I want everybody to watch this. Perfect inside and out. And I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to grab a piece right from the middle, because this is what I want you to see. Look at how that glistens. Look at how it's perfect. So I'm going to give that to you. You got to give that a whirl. Give that a taste. You're going to absolutely
don't be stingy, Mark.
love this. There you go.
And you know, and I said before, cooking salmon and many other methods is very difficult and challenging. You never do salmon out on a grill. It's one of those fish that always breaks up and cracks apart.
Exactly.
You don't want to mess with it. You don't want to babysit it. What's nice about this grill, everything goes into a basket, and you drop it in. There's no flipping. There's no turning. There's no babysitting. It all cooks inside. You open it up and put it on a plate.
Exactly.
You know, the French have a way of cooking. It's called en papillote, which is actually in paper, which is a beautiful way to cook.
Right.
But it's 40 minutes in the oven.
Tell
You got to know how to fold paper. You're heating up an entire oven for a little tiny thing. This is so much more convenient, and the taste, I got to taste.
Now, what I love about this is like one of those little bread wafers that hits your tongue. It just melts.
That melts in your mouth.
Best fish you've ever had. Now, how hard is this to do?
Mark.
Guys, watch this, okay? As soon as you take your basket out, turn your machine on so you can give it that quick little 2-minute preheat, not 20 like your oven. There's my asparagus. I'm going to pop my lemon right there. I'm going to take my fish. Doesn't have to be neat. Doesn't have to be pretty. I'm going to pop it there. Going to pop it here. And I'm going to close this basket over. And I want you to watch something, okay?
Yeah.
Now, listen. You can go out to your grill and you can mess around with that. And you can flip and you can break and you can lose half your fish. You can try and do it in a pan, put it in the oven. Or go ahead and let this drop in. Come on around the front, and here's the part I want you to pay attention to really closely. We are talking 13 minutes for the best fish you've ever had your whole life. And guys, what I want to do here is I'm going to give you a little bit of a tease on what you're going to see in a couple of minutes. And I know guys got some business to get to, but I'll tell you something. We just said off the top, I'm down a few pounds. I'm down a lot of pounds. That's because I can do things like air fry in my Ronco Ready Grill with no oil. I can have my cheat day without cheating too much.
Those are chicken wings.
Chicken wings, you betcha.
Okay.
In here, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to show you lobster tail and filet mignon, a dinner that at a restaurant can cost twice what the whole machine does. I'm going to show you.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
2-inch thick, fantastic New York strips. You're going to see all of this in just a few minutes.
Yeah, and the best food you've ever seen. So if you are looking for an early Valentine's gift, you want to do surf and turf, you can do it. Let me tell you again, here's the value, and it's the lowest price anywhere in the market.
Anywhere, by far.
By far.
Like
you can go anywhere and you'll see it. You'll be lucky. You won't see it even $99. You'll see it at about $124. That's the price. We're doing it at half that price today. It does include the Ready Grill cookbook, and there's all kinds of great recipes inside there. And by the way, that cookbook on its own, do we have it? Yeah, $20, right? Just for the cookbook. So that's included as well. This is on 3 payments of $23.32 with free shipping and handling. But if you look at the bottom of the screen, it says $17.49. That's if you have an HSN credit card. If you don't, I'd love to get you one today. Interest-free payments, all that great stuff, extra VIP treatment. In this case, you get to add. It sounds bad at first, adding a payment, but it spreads the payments out, so it's less each month. So rather than 3 payments of 23, it's actually 4 payments of 17. So if you're on that strict monthly budget, it's perfect for you. Everything you possibly could need to cook simply and easily. And Mark, I've always said, why heat up an oven this big? The oven is half the size of you. When you're cooking something, honestly, look, why would I heat up an oven like that to cook a steak like that, or to cook anything I want to put in the grill? It's crazy.
Exactly. And I got to tell you something. All the way down the line here, you saw us doing chicken wings, we're doing steak, we're doing lobster. You know what you don't see? any smoke.
No.
That's because the heating elements never actually touch the food. In fact, let me show you something cool here. I've cut the front out of this machine so I can show you exactly what's happening inside. Now, I realize that when you see the basket on its own, it looks very thin. It's got a 1/2-inch hinge, but look at this. It's spring-loaded.
Yeah, it opens up.
You can put the thickest cuts of steak in there that you can find, man. 3-4 inches thick, and this is going to handle it. Now, when you drop it down, and then I'm going to show you that animation again, have a look down front here. Now, Guy, you know I've been doing this a long time, and I'm pretty good with words, but I don't have the vocabulary to explain how easy this is. There isn't even a temperature setting. All you do is you set it and forget it. And as soon as you turn that dial, here's what happens, and then I'm going to show you that steak, okay? You drop that basket in, it's suspended, doesn't actually touch the heating elements. That's really, really cool. Now, those heating elements not only heat the food, but they also heat the reflective panels on either side of the machine. And that bounces the heat back to your food. So you create this envelope around the meal that you're cooking. It cooks faster, it's juicy, it's tender, it's perfect every time. And because it's suspended vertically, all of the extra fat, calories, cholesterol, oil falls away into our drip pan, so it's not going into your diet. And listen, I can talk about where it's made, how it's made, who makes it, but unless the results are perfect, who cares?
Yeah.
So let's have a look here, okay, guys?
And these are big steaks,
These
guys.
are big steaks. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my first big thick strip New York right there. I'm going to place it right there. I'm going to take my next one. I'm going to put it right there.
And these are about 1.5 inches thick. These are huge.
Easy. Look at this. I mean, we're not kidding around here. These are steaks. I've got my garlic bulb. I've got my potatoes that I'm going to set right here. And you're about to see something so cool. In 7.5 inches with the drip tray, away from the backsplash on your countertop, you are going to be able to, in minutes, create dishes like this. Now, Guy, this is 17 minutes. In your life, you are never going to do a steak that perfect in 17 minutes. And by the way, not only is it perfect on the ends, I want you to watch this, okay? You want confidence in a machine that's going to cook your food perfectly? There you go. I don't care what 5-star restaurant you go to.
Perfect.
That's what we're talking about. And Guy, just before we go here.
And the potatoes.
The potatoes are going to take you 20 minutes to heat up your oven, 45 minutes to roast them, or in the Ready Grill, they're ready at the exact same time. That's what we're talking about.
That is delicious. And you just created a great meal. And you know, Mark and I laugh because we hear so many people that come out and they say, I don't know how to cook. I can't do it. You don't need to know anything with this. You just take the steaks, put some salt and pepper on them.
Exactly.
Maybe a little garlic powder if you want. And then just put your veggies in there, seal it up, and turn the button. The instruction manual comes with it, gives you all the cooking instructions. It's easy.
It is.
Cleanup is easy as well. You simply wipe it down. Everything is removable. It's simple. It's like your toaster. I want you to think toaster that I can actually cook steaks in because it takes up about the same amount of room as a toaster.
Exactly.
But it does so much more.
Now, I'm going to hand you this so you can enjoy. While I head this way, grab yourself a fork. Come on down. You're going to love this. Now, you got to listen to me close here, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
Guys, if you watch me on air, you're going to see, you know, there's a little less mark than there used to be, okay?
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
because when I signed on with Ronco, I made a commitment to myself, my friends, my family, that I was going to do better, that I was going to eat better, that I was going to enjoy this delicious food made easy in the Ready Grill. And I got to tell you, this has been such a great tool for me, and here's one of the biggest reasons why. We all love our cheat day. Listen, I don't care what kind of diet you're on, you're going to sneak a little bit. So if you can do it the smart way, man, go for it. Look at this. We're talking about air frying. Now, you can go and spend $300-400 on an air fryer. You go right ahead. But your Ready Grill's going to do it.
And come in close. You have to see how beautifully these are cooked.
Absolutely.
They're bubbling. The excess fat drips down to the bottom of the tray, and they are fantastic. Look at how beautiful. All and evenly cooked as well.
Exactly. Now, watch this. You know, we got our buddy Fred Brown here in the back, and he told me, you know, thank you. He's like, you know what? But come game time and the big game's coming up, he's got 2 of these machines going, and it is just nonstop. Now, I got to tell you something, okay? Those chicken wings, I want you to think about something. If you're going to use your deep fryer, first of all, you're not going to have your kids on the deep fryer. You don't want that, right? They're around the hot oil. In the time that it took to make these chicken wings, we're talking 18 minutes. In the time that it took to make these, you can barely even heat up the oil in a deep fryer.
Yeah, and you know what your cleanup is? Well, you're not going to clean up because you're going to load it up with more stuff. Because you can even do things like your pizza bites in here. You can do, we're going to do mozzarella sticks. So even things that are gooey and cheesy. You can do grilled cheese in here. You can make sandwiches inside here.
Exactly.
You can do so many things. And by the way, it does come apart for easy cleaning. You don't have to do that every time. I would say every couple of weeks if you want to just pull these things out, throw them in the dishwasher.
That's it.
All the instructions how to do it. I mean, honestly, you pull it out, you put it back in. Put them right in there, bottom shelf, and even that rack. Look at everything.
It's too easy. So now listen, I'm going to pop these in. I'm going to set my mozzarella sticks for 8 minutes. Boy, it's hard to even find your deep fryer in 8 minutes. It's hiding in the garage. So here's what I'm going to do next, guy.
Okay, buddy.
I'm going to show you a gourmet meal that you're not going to believe you're going to be able to create on your countertop. And we're talking restaurant quality now. No kidding around. And then we're going to go over and show you some special stuff in another part of a studio. So guys, watch this. This is my first chance to talk to you about our optional silicone steaming basket. Guys, this is brilliant. At the same time you cook your main meal, the heat from the Ready Grill is actually going to heat up anything that you put in here. So I've got my Parmesan couscous. This could be rice.
Look at that.
This could be veggies. This could be anything.
You heated that right up on top of the grill. By the way, that's available, and we're going to put that on the bottom of the screen.
100%. Now, guys, watch this. Valentine's Day's coming up. Save yourself a couple of bucks. There's nothing more romantic than getting your sweetheart home and making her a dinner. And when you can make something like this in 7.5 inches on your countertop in, are you ready for this? 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Guys, watch this. This is a double lobster tail and filet mignon dinner. And I got to tell you, if there's 3 of you, there's room in there for a little more. So I'm going to put that guy. I'm going to put this guy.
And that's one of the best ways to cook lobster tails, by the way.
I'll tell you.
Have them, they're almost like broiled inside that unit.
Exactly. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take this guy here. And by the way, before we go over, just so you know, I'm going to throw a little bit more food in these machines. So we got some more to eat in a bit. So guys, watch this. Filet mignon. You are not going to go and trust this to anything but the best.
Oh my gosh.
Guys,
that's moment
of silence.
And that's perfectly cooked.
Exactly.
Look at that. Perfect medium rare.
It's just falling apart, you guys. It's falling apart. That's what we're talking about. You can do this. This requires no learning curve. This requires no skill in the kitchen. You can absolutely do this. So listen, we talked about breakfast. We talked about dinner. Let's do a little bit of dessert. I'm going to take my my kebab rods here with my wide basket, which is available to you as well. I'm going to pop that in there. We're going to have a dessert ready in about 3 minutes. I'm also going to take, if you want to get the kids out in the morning with something hot and fast, this is going to be ready. One of those Nutella spread and banana sandwiches.
So why did you say kids? We're kids, right, Mom?
Yeah, we are. I'm going to set that for 4 minutes. And listen, we're going to head over to another part of the studio. But in the meantime, I want you to have a listen to David and how he uses his Ready Grill. You're absolutely going to love this.
The Ready Grill helps me have quick and perfect meals while I'm on the road in my RV. You just put the food in and turn it on. It's so easy to use. Regular grills, you gotta fool around with charcoal or whatever you're doing. For me and my wife, Ready Grill's got them all beat. It's so easy to clean the Ready Grill, it is almost unbelievable. I can't imagine anybody having an RV that doesn't have a Ready Grill.
You know, and it doesn't matter where you utilize this. This is ideal for a college student. This is ideal.
100%.
I said to Mark in our last airing, from young persons to older persons, this is perfect. If you're a kid, you love the ease of it if you have children. If you're a young single person, hey, you know, do you really want to go out and light an entire grill to make a hamburger? No. What a waste of charcoal. What a waste of time. You're going to dig a tunnel in the snow to get out there. You know what's been going on. If you're a young couple and you're newly married, you don't have a lot of money. You can't waste money on heating up the big giant oven every time you want to grill something. You want to make something for your sweetie. Maybe you live alone. Maybe you just, you know, you're newly single, or maybe you just lost a partner for whatever reason, and you want to still be able to enjoy food like this. You can. I said to Mark, you know, my mom is the perfect type of person too. 80 years old, she still wants to have a steak.
Absolutely.
My mom's not walking outside to light the grill anymore. Bless her heart.
Not if you're any kind of son.
No, the heck with that. But you can use this with burgers, dogs, all kinds of food.
You know what? At its heart, it's a grill. At its heart, it's a grill. So if you're stuck in one of those parts of the country that's covered in snow and ice and wind and rain, and you would do anything for that taste of summer, guys, pick this up. Because I got to tell you something. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Could you imagine 15 minutes from now enjoying the thickest, juiciest, stuffed mozzarella and mushroom bacon burger? Could you imagine getting that cheddar bacon chicken burger going in about 14 minutes? Or those Italian sausages with the peppers? And I got to say this, guy.
Yeah, buddy.
We did them all at the same time.
Yeah.
At the same time. This is going to be on your plate, ready to go, literally in minutes.
And Mark, I want to show everybody something here. I want you to look at this burger. Do you see the crust that's on the outside of that burger? Thank you for that shot, guys. And then inside, this is so juicy. Why? Because you know what people do? The biggest mistake they make when they put things on the grill?
Right.
They start flipping them.
They sure do.
And
Look at
messing with them. I want you to look inside. I don't mind doing this.
That's
I want you to look.
perfect.
That, my friends, because you didn't mess with it. You didn't mess with it.
Never touched
you
it.
Seared on the outside. It's not. Listen, it's not. 9 out of 10 times, it's nothing you're doing wrong. You're trying too hard. Let this grill
Let it do
the
its thing,
work.
man. Let it do its thing. And
Okay,
listen.
I got so much juice on my hands. I got to towel off.
Now, if you've got a larger family and you know you're not talking just one or two, don't worry about it. Don't let the size of this machine fool you. And here's what I mean. The whole time we've been talking, and this is the kind of dish that you would have to go out to the grill, preheat the grill, know how the charcoal works, know how the gas works, watch it like a hawk, I'm telling you. But watch what I got here. In my steamer basket, I've got the perfect corn on the cob steamed. Look at that color, all the nutrients, all the flavor. And check this out, guy. Boy, oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
4 giant barbecued chicken legs with back attached. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to serve this up. And I'm going to remind you, the perfect char on a barbecue takes a learning curve. You got to know about direct heat, indirect heat. You got to know how to work your charcoal. You got to know when to flip it, when to leave it, when to walk away. The color is perfect. And all I did, because this is Ronco, this is healthy, delicious food made easy. All I did was turn that dial, set it, forget it, and walk away. And I have a giant, beautiful, wonderful dinner for 4 that you are going to absolutely die for.
And you want to know what really just blows me away is the dinner for 4 were made in something this big. Look at the footprint on this, guys, okay? This is, I mean, you know, it's only, what's it, 6, 7 inches going across?
7.5 inches.
Look at the size of that. So just the size of your toaster, and so easy to clean and lightweight and portable. You know, people, you'd be crazy not to take this on a camping trip in your RV. When you're traveling, it's ideal. If you're trying to eat healthy like Mark, I mean, Mark lost over 40 pounds.
Absolutely.
But one of the things you need to do is stop eating fast food. That's, I mean, hey, listen, I'm not anti-fast food. I love fast food when there's no other choice. But you can't do that every day of the week.
Nope.
And if you want to eat healthy, you know, and you're on one of those big protein diets, salmon, chicken, fish, scallops, veggies. You know, hold off on the bread for a while. Everybody still needs their carbs.
Tell you what.
You can get those with rice and grains and all that great stuff. But let me tell you, one of the keys is you need somebody to show you the way. Ronco and Mark are showing you the way. Your kids will eat better. Your family, I mean, think about that. You'll eat better. And you know what? You'll find yourself going, wow, you know what? I'm not sacrificing.
You're not sacrificing anything.
Food.
It's baby steps. It's small changes. In fact, let's see what Mary has to say as soon as we come back from this great food. And you can see the variety, all cooked at the same time. You're going to love it. So again, you know what? Burgers, dogs, hot dogs, chicken, fish.
Look at it.
It doesn't matter. 7.25 inches, 7.5 inches from the backsplash. That includes the drip tray, and you're ready to go. So I'll tell you what, like I said, let's have a look just in a second here what Mary has to say about her Ready Grill, how she loves it, how she uses it, and how it's helping her in her daily life.
Yeah, take a listen.
I love the versatility of the Ronco Ready Grill. My family, they love all sorts of foods. It's very versatile. We can do brats for my husband, chicken fingers for my son. We go from freezer to basket to grill in a matter of minutes. And so it makes my evening dinner hassle-free. One of my favorite things to make in the Ready Grill is the cheese sticks. I love to make them with my daughter. We get the cheese sticks out, we put them in the basket, in the grill, turn it on in a matter of minutes. We are enjoying ooey gooey cheese sticks. The Ronco Ready Grill makes cooking fun for me and my daughter. We love it.
Yeah, it's on 4 Flex. If you have an HSN credit card, $17.49. What are you waiting for? It's time to eat great. You know, this is not microwaving your food. This is not boiling your food. This is not drying your food. This is cooking your food the way you love it in a fraction of the time, the most convenient way possible.
Exactly. And listen, if you've got multiple people in the family that have multiple different tastes, the Ready Grill is for you. Watch what Chef Paj is doing here in one basket, and all cooked at the exact same time because of the technology built into this. We have a pork chop for Uncle Joe. We got tilapia for Mom. We got butter, what do we got there? Butterfly. Butterfly, am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, butterfly lamb chop. I'm so
lollipops.
tired. Lollipop, that's the word I'm looking for. And chicken fingers. And by the way, remember, with the optional steamer basket, we've got our gorgeous dirty rice going at the exact same time. You can do this, guys. It's so simple. It's so easy. And by the way, have a look over here for me, okay? Because I want to tell you.
Talk about this, Mark.
A little bit about that cookbook. What you see in front of you here is a representation of just a few of the more than 100 recipes in this cookbook that all have full color illustrations and a 3 panel pictorial full color guide on how to create them. Breakfast burritos, shrimp, any way you want them. Tilapia with grilled little baby tomatoes. We've got our chicken wings, and guys, no kidding. You want to kick it up? You want to impress everybody by turning a dial and waiting for 16 minutes? How about stuffed goat cheese and cranberry pork chops with wild rice on the side and grilled pineapple? Are you
gourmet, bro.
kidding me? 15 to 17 minutes, and that is on the table.
You can open up and split a whole chicken and marinate that in little rosemary and garlic, and you can pop that in there. Remember, the fats will drip down because it doesn't actually come in contact with the burning surface. You don't have to worry about flame up. You don't have to worry about smoke. It's easy to clean. Hey, listen, we're going to go to our phones really quick. Mark,
Perfect.
love to. Let's say hi to Marianne, who's in Missouri. She just ordered it, and she's excited. Hi, Marianne. Welcome into HSN.
Hi.
Marianne.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great.
Tell us why did you order today, Marianne? What are you looking to do?
Well, I saw you cooking that salmon, and I have just never been able to cook fish right. And so I gave up a long time ago. And I've been on a weight loss program for a couple of years now. I've kind of been off it for the last year. Because I was so tired of it, because I couldn't cook fish, and that was one of the primary foods that I was supposed to be eating.
Yeah, it's good for you.
So I've lost almost 400 pounds. So
oh my gosh, God bless you. That's awesome.
Now that I can add fish to the program, I told myself I had to buy it.
Well, let me tell you, Marianne, first of all, congratulations. We're very proud of you. And you know what's great about it? And it's when it comes to cooking fish, it's like I said to you, it's not your fault. It's hard for anybody. Mark and I have many, many years of experience in the kitchen. Fish is a tough thing to cook.
It's a toughie.
But when you have this, all you do is put it in, set the button, and let it cook, Marianne.
Set it and forget it.
You'll love it.
Exactly.
I'm counting on that.
You're going to love
Darling,
it.
continued success and good health.
Thank you. Now,
Bye,
guys,
Marianne. Okay.
At the top of the show, if you remember, we took 2 frozen, rock hard, solid chicken breasts, and we put them in the Ready Grill. Guys, listen to me. This didn't steam it. This didn't boil it. This didn't do whatever it is a microwave does to its food. No, it grilled it to perfection. It caramelized the exterior. So again, 20 minutes. Guys, when I cut into this, just think 20 minutes.
And watch, you don't normally think of like grilled chicken as being super juicy.
So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause right in the middle. It's perfectly cooked, and guys, watch this. Close in on this as much as you can as soon as I learn how to work a pair of tongs.
That sucker up.
Look at this. It glistens. It's dripping. It's perfect. That was frozen solid 20 minutes ago, Guy. You got to try it.
Here's the thing. You got to remember, chicken breasts have very little fat in them. It's all in their skin. So when you see it dripping, that's flavor, juice, not necessarily anything else. So here, I'm going to go in.
You try that.
Delicious. And all you did was put a little salt and pepper on it.
I said it, and I forgot it, and I walked away. I waited for the ding, and dinner was done. Remember that fish? We put that in, then we're going to talk a little bit more.
Waiting again, bro.
Look at this. Guys, 12 minutes. I set the timer for 12 minutes. You saw me do it. Doesn't matter how deep I go in. I'm going to grab a piece right from the middle, and I'm just going to hold it up, because this you got to see.
Go ahead.
All right? Look at this.
And I'm
it's
grabbing,
absolutely
and I'm grabbing
beautiful.
a hunk.
You're going to do your thing, and I'm going to go behind you?
I got to show you how good this is. I don't know how close you can get to my plate, but you got to look in here. And also notice there's not grease or fat running from it. That's a beautiful shot, guys.
Love it.
Take a look. That is what salmon. So, Marianne, that is what salmon is supposed to do. And Mark, this cooked in
12 minutes.
Now,
12 minutes.
And a little mustard is pretty much all you put on top.
A little Dijon mustard on top. Did this asparagus and the lemon at the same time. That's the face on it. Listen. Ronco, the company Ronco, originally with the Showtime rotisserie, taught me how to cook. Taught me what it meant to get my family around the table and enjoy the food. And it's the face that he made that makes you feel so good. And remember, I don't just preach it, guys. I lived it. I signed my deal with Ronco, and I committed to getting healthier. And check this out, Guy.
I'm not going to lick the plate. I won't lick the plate.
We're talking fried mozzarella sticks with no oil,
And now
guys.
you just pulled these out of the freezer, out of a bag, and threw them in there.
8 minutes. Guys, 8 minutes and this was done. You know what? We showed you lunch, we showed you dinner, we showed you gourmet. Why don't we show you dessert? This machine is going to do everything. And then I'm going to show you the ooeyest, gooeyest treat to head the kids out for in the morning that you've ever seen. This, guys, is pound cake and strawberries. All you do is you alternate it on the kebab rods. Remember, this basket and kebab Rod said is available to you. You just lightly toast it, and then what you're going to do is take a little bit of caramel, a little bit of chocolate, and you have a gourmet dessert ready for your friends and family in about 2 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you kidding me, guys?
Look
2
at
minutes
that.
for that.
Yep.
And just to finish this off, and then I know guys got to close the show out
Yeah,
here.
man.
Looky, looky. Looky, looky. You want to have some fun, send the kids off in the morning.
You're a very evil person. You're very evil right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
cut
put that
this in
up
half.
last. My producer, John,
There we
just
go.
said, yeah, one of those is mine. So this is raisin toast with that hazelnut spread and some chocolate and some, did you put bananas?
And bananas, you
You're
guys.
an evil man.
4
Evil.
minutes. 4 minutes. So you do whatever it is you got to do, because I got to do this.
You know what, buddy? That's for the weekend, right? A little treat for the weekend. Yeah, and I'm sure that's just, yeah. I have to. One of us has to talk. Come on
It's
over to me.
you.
Let me show you again what you're gonna get. So this is a unit. By the way, you have your choice in black, blue, and red. I got the one in blue because I love the color blue. It's a very simple product and a very simple, old, tried and true way of cooking. It's called grilling. From the time we can go back and think about cooking as cavemen in front of a fire, we've had that. But you know what? You don't have to go out and light a fire. You put your food inside the basket. You slide your basket inside the machine. You turn this button. You set it, and you forget it. Within a matter of minutes, your food comes out perfect every time. This is the cookbook. I just want to take a second. This is a $20 value on hsn.com. Look at all the, and there it is right there. If you look at the pictures, I mean, this is so well done, Mark. Just this is not some little throw-in. It's a huge book that gives you all kinds of ideas of grilling inside your Ronco Ready Grill. And I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest things that we talk about. Mark and I talk about it a lot. Don't be afraid. You don't need to be afraid of this machine. It's not intimidating. There's no gas. You don't have to put lighter fluid on. You don't have to walk out in the snow. Here's what you do. You go home, you take something frozen out of the freezer, you put some salt and pepper on it, put it inside there and cook it, and people will think,
I'm sorry,
you're
are you
not even
talking?
listening to me. People will think that you are now taking lessons. That's how great it is. Listen, we're hugely busy right now. Be patient. We'll get one out. Customer pick coming your way soon. We got more great stuff coming up right after the break. Stick around.